Welcome back, viewers, to the Tobago Updates Morning Show. And we have in studio with us executive producer of the Tobago Fashion CODA 7, Mr. Don Grant. Mr. Don Grant, and he's here to talk to us about a date change for Tobago Fashion CODA 7. Good morning and welcome, Mr. Grant.
Yes, good morning to you, Akinlabi, and to all the viewers and listeners out there in cyber world. Thank you for having me this morning.
Yes, good to have you here in our studio once again. So tell us about this date change, Mr. Grant.
Yes, well, Tobago Fashion Quarter 7 has now moved forward to Saturday, August 16. Same bad time, same place at the Magdalena Grand Beach and Golf Resort. And what we are doing now, we are calling this pre-independence fashion show and the after party, of course. So it's going to be the same design, well, most of the same designers, I must say, in the Tobago designers. Media Walden had, yes, she had confirmed. Davian Phillips had confirmed. Euphoric Designs. We now have a great addition in that of Andrew John Smith.
Right.
He is now on the show. So I'm so very happy to have him. Let me just say good morning to Andrew. And I think it's going to be great. Ted Arthur is on board as well. And from Trinidad, we have Neha Karina confirmed, the Indian designer. As we bring it to the independence now, we are still keeping the Indo and the Afro culture together. And Eclipse Eli, the very strong man designer, he's on board. So we are yet to confirm a few other details from Trinidad, but it's Tobago first and Tobago focused as always. So I'm looking for another Tobago designer as well to fill the gap. So,
I was now going to ask, bring up the matter that you've expanded the amount of designers and particularly the amount of Tobago designers involved in the Tobago Fashion CODA. Just speak to us a bit more about that inspiration for, expanding the roster.
well, it has always been Tobago focused and Tobago first. Let me tell you, listen, Tobago Fashion CODA had dug deep into the fashion industry of Tobago, okay? The new, the orange industry, if you like to call it. We've always pushed forward the Tobago product. We've trained models. We've encouraged Tobago designers, young designers have gotten a platform on Tobago Fashion CODA runway that we have streamed live to the world. I mean, just recently we had the world famous makeup artist Kirk Cambridge Delpeche, who is now in London at the West End doing Hercules for Disney. Okay, what did we do? Well, we paid for his transport to come here. We paid for his stay here at the Magdalena, and he's still paying, in fact. And we did two major workshops for free to the makeup artists here in Tobago. Encouraging business, encouraging the economy. Revlon, in fact, who's one of our major sponsors, came back, and now they have to bring makeup artists and hairstylists from Trinidad. I mean, it's what it is. Let's put it that way. However, we're supposed to have Revlon certified makeup artists here in Tobago and hairstylists. Let's face the fact. I always say, and this is my, we're as good as any and we're better than many right here. So it's very important that we get together here on a level that could compete and compare with the world.
And you spoke about that very significant investment that you've made for the fashion industry in Tobago.
Correct.
Come August the 16th, or around that time, I don't know if you'll be working on doing any other additional workshops to help really build the capacity to build out a burgeoning and thriving fashion industry on the island.
Correct. Well, that is a very good question, Akinlabi, I got to tell you. And that would depend mostly on the support. Let's face the fact. We need to partner with the THA like we have been before, okay? And a shameless plug, I'll reach out to, the executive of the THA to come on board and in fact sponsor these workshops and events for the orange industry because, I can't do it by myself. It's cost, it's the business of fashion. And if the THA is serious about, doing these things, then certainly they should come on board. Listen, Akinlabi, you were involved in a fantastic show in Buku. Let's face the
Yes.
fact. The show was postponed, I don't know, 3-4 times. Finally got it together. And what a show. Let's face the fact. Runway over the pool. I mean, I was there. I
Yes.
came to support the industry
Yes,
because,
yes.
I am fashion. Fashion is a lifestyle, and Tobago Fashion Code is the face, image, and lifestyle of a Tobago experience. So it's very important that we come on board and we support each other because it's about coming together. It's about cooperating and collaborating. And I'm preaching, to the pastor, I'm sure, but I keep saying the same thing. My message is on point all the time. So let's do it.
I know, like you said, I know how difficult it is to really execute a fashion show, particularly in the Tobago space. It's
Let me tell you.
very,
Let me
very
tell you.
difficult. Anybody trying to do that is, quite frankly, anybody trying to do that, in my opinion, they're doing human service because it is an extremely difficult task.
Oh, thank you.
But come the 16th of August, what could persons expect? I know you've been saying it before, but just tell us again, what could persons expect from Tobago Fashion CODA come August 16th?
Okay, so you're going to have the passion, the fantastic design, as I just mentioned. The art is still there, modern supervillains on display. The music, okay, I just spoke with Joe in Winchester. He's getting the band together again. I have, with Charlon Bailey, I have confirmed K.I. and the band. Okay, before, K.I. is going to be in London this weekend, for example. He couldn't come. So now on the 16th, he can, in fact, make it, right? And I'm looking for a headline act still, to come to the event as far as the music, okay? There's entertainment and, of course, the fantastic cuisine. We're going to be doing at least, 4 or 5 stations. We're going to have an Asian station. Of course, we're going to have an Indo station. Tobago gourmet foods. Premium drinks. We're going to still be roasting 3 pigs Tobago style out on the Atlantic Ocean and blue food. We'll be grilling it all there. So it's going to be a fantastic, full flavor, fashion, premium event. And of course, the drinks, it's premium. Tobago has been a space that I must say, yes, it's difficult to operate, but it's a beautiful space. Let's face the fact. We're gorgeous here. We're beautiful. We're strong, and I'm proud of representing Tobago for Tobago. I live Tobago. You understand? Tobago lives in me. So I'm here. I'm a part. I'm not going anywhere, and I feel this effort needs to be supported, wholeheartedly by the powers that be.
And you've listed so much that is going to be on offer, and I'm pretty sure you're whetting the appetites of a lot of persons listening right now. So just tell them where they could source tickets for this event.
Okay, so the tickets would be at your regular ticket outlets here. We're going to have Barcode involved again, Renmar's, Fairways, of course the Magdalena Grand, Soleil will have tickets, Island tickets. All the designers will have theirs as well. And in Trinidad, Blanix 212, there are 4 stores. Eclipse Eli, he has 4 stores as well. And the tickets will be on sale and forthcoming. And Akinlabi, I got to tell you, watch the price. Get your tickets early. And for those who had tickets, in fact, your tickets will still be honored on the 16th. But that price will hold. But we are going forward, like I said, with a firm faith, and watch the ticket pricing because we get now a headline act. Of course, it's going to have to change. But, the saga continues. We have the luxury of time now, and we are going to go forward with a firm faith and make this fantastic, exceptional experience that it's always been. Tobago Fashion CODA 7 at the Magdalena Grand Beach and Golf Resort on 16 August, Saturday, 2025.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Don Grant. That was Mr. Don Grant, and you heard it, August 16th, 2025. Tobago Fashion CODA will be on at the Magdalena Grand from 5 p.m. to midnight. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Tobago Fashion CODA 7. All right, so that is it for our program for this morning. But before we close off, we go to our photo of the day. Yes, our photo of the day sent in by Mr. Lawrence James. Did you guess where this photo is? This is in Tobago. And this is a photo of the Palatavia Jetty. Yes, that's the North Coast Palatavia Jetty. You know the North Coast is filled with beautiful, absolutely stunning beaches. And this is a photo of the Palatavia Jetty. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the Tobago Updates morning show, but our programming doesn't stop. Tobago Updates is continuing with GMT. Good morning, Tobago. So stay with us and do us a favor. Share the live, share the live, share the live. GMT is up next.